And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to the second half of the broadcast. We just wrapped up with CranKy Giants Cup LATAM number 7, but now we have a regular, proper CranKy Giants Cup 31. We're going to be jumping into the grand finals here at best of 5 PvT, all Brazilian matchup. Let's go. Spawning in the right-hand corner of the Old Republic, we have the Brazilian Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss. Oh, representing Team Hellfire, it is MasTeR. And spawning in the bottom hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the Brazilian Terran player. We have the red Terran representing Insane Master Killers. It is INexorable. So let us go. We are jumping off our series here. Once again, we just wrapped up with our LATAM version, but now we're here with regular CranKy Giants Cup. Again, jumping into those straight into that best of 5. Bear that in mind. MasTeR being the best Protoss in all of Brazil. INexorable being the best Terran in all of Brazil as well. We got the best of the best in Brazil, baby. True. And again, they both did compete against Chem earlier. Did mention that MasTeR did force. He's the only person, by the way, that took a map off of Chem for good reason. MasTeR, again, he's the best Protoss not just in Brazil, but also in all of Latino America as well. And he is favored coming into this. Typically, when it comes to CranKy Giants Cup tournaments, it's players like Eric and INexorable that threaten him the most, that will bring him down and that can make him work for it, or even just surpass him as well. There was a previous edition where Eric did defeat MasTeR, but we'll see how INexorable does fend for himself here, as Eric was not available and was not present for this week's CranKy Giants Cup. No Eric. We have the others. We have MasTeR and INexorable. From here on forward, though, we do open up. It is going to be a standard opener, just racks, expand, single gas out of INexorable. Meanwhile, standard opener out of MasTeR as well. So far, so good. We'll see where this leads us. Again, often we do see INexorable be hyper aggressive in this matchup. He does often rely on mid-game aggression, less so kind of more longer macro plays. That is where MasTeR does excel. That is where MasTeR is going to be favored if we do get that far. So expecting early aggression, early timings, earlier all-ins out of the Terran. But now though, we're calming down. Going to be calming down. We're expecting a Twilight Council open out of MasTeR into a Gateway Council. Whether it goes 2 gate, 3 gate, or 4 gate Blink Stalker, eyes are going to be on MasTeR to see what he does kind of embrace. We will see. First Reaper does poke in. Does poke in. Just checking vision, checking for the opener, make sure there's nothing, no shenanigans going on. Threading the natural, back at home, we have our standard follow-up here, safety bunker here for INexorable into our racks, into our factory follow-up. Oh. There's our tech, Twilight Council open out of MasTeR. As I mentioned, this should be leading into Blink, and we'll keep an eye on how many gateways get thrown down, whether we go into a safer build, a greedier build, or more aggressive build instead. See how MasTer's approach this. Welcome to the Old Republic. Old Republic is a larger map of the map pool, that is true, but it does have some more open expansions, and very often we do see players take advantage of that. Of course, it is quite difficult for, say, a Terran player to defend and to turtle up on 4 bases on this map, to the point where we just avoid it, right? We do expect to see Terran avoid that. Recently, Clem and Maru and other top Terrans, their best approach here on Old Republic has to be even not to go for all-ins, but just be very active, just very active, very aggressive, pushing in towards the 4th, pushing in towards the 5th base, and trying to keep the Protoss player busy while they try to expand and get a 4th base, but it is very difficult to achieve that. So they just go all in. Often they just they just commit. Behind this, oh, we do have our 1-1-1 set up into our next set of Raxes. So far, so good. Heavy Reaper poking in, and MasTeR does open 2 gate. 2 gate blink. 2 gate blink into a third, into a later 3rd gateway. Oh. Being a little bit greedy here, Hellion does get in, does get 1 probe, I believe, just 1. Yeah, 1 probe goes down. So far, good defense here by MasTeR. Is settling into his own 3 gate blink opener into Robo, so just a safer start into his 3rd. It was a 3rd base, I believe, after 3rd gateway. So safer start. From here, MasTeR settling in. And it's going to be on INexorable back at home to build up his tanks, to build up his bio, build up Stim, and then eventually break out across the map. Hallucination does confirm the build of choice. The Hallucination confirms there's no like Cloak Banshee play, there's no 3-Vax for example, and more committed stim timing. There's no mech. No second factory. MasTeR does confirm. From here, building up into a gateway explosion. Charge going to be on the way, and then soon we can get into our follow-up splash damage of choice once we get into 3-base saturation. Once we probe up our bases and claim a 4th base, we can work towards either Storm or Colossus. They both have their place. As for now, we're just committing to a gateway heavy composition. Very gateway heavy. Oh. INexorable getting supply block for a moment there. He's going to be slowed down. And there we have it, not Storm, Colossus. We have the Bay. We have the Bay, so building up to Colossi. It'll take a little bit to really get that going, of course. There's going to be a small window in time where INexorable could try to push out across the map pre-Colossus. And speaking of, here it is. Just drop play. So going for a double drop, just applying pressure. This will be hitting with stim and combat shields. Upgrades will be done for this. Just on MasTeR to keep up. As we have our spotted pylons, Stalkers they push in on the right hand side to spot any kind of committed move out. Speaking of they do, there they spot the push. Getting one, getting 2 Marines already. Not bad. Catching out a couple of bio units. Meanwhile, again, double drop in towards the 3rd or in towards the main. We'll get spotted by the pylon. MasTeR is now aware. And INexorable, he is going to be force 1 load. Yeah, force 1 load. And that first Colossus will pop out in time. It's coming. Yeah, the Colossus on the way. Oh. Anti-missile on the main army. Nice armor shred. Tanks that we'll see jump within range of the Nexus. And so far, decent setup here from INexorable. Oh no, we're coming from behind. Never mind. We're coming from behind. We catch out the tanks, and with that, MasTeR, he will completely shut this down. I was about to say that we have a decent setup here pushing into the base, but that was until we saw the surround. Until Zealous they came in from behind, and INexorable, he will lose everything. Ay, ay, ay. The Raven, the Bio Army, 2 Medivacs do barely get away, but heavy losses here for INexorable. That was very committed, and now it's time to counterattack. MasTeR regains map control, is pushing across the map as well. Again, it wasn't a bad position there for INexorable, but he got surrounded. He wasn't prepared for that. And now INexorable is forced all the way back home, claiming his 3rd CC, getting a 2nd starport, going to mass Viking production. Trying to at least. But there is now a window in time where MasTeR can push out and apply pressure to the 3rd. Hit the 3rd base. War Prism is on the way. MasTeR claiming his 4th. MasTeR, he has gained map control. He has momentum. And we'll see if INexorable can hold on. Remember, there are no tanks here. There's no defensive tanks. There's 1 mine here on top of the ramp. There's what, 6 Marauders? But that's what the Colossi are for. Are we getting a 2nd War Prism? Wait, what? First Prism is moving out. We have another one in production. Okay. Sure. As we commit in, nice force fields. He locks down the army. He locks down the army. 1 Colossus may go down to the Vikings. The boys are being pulled, but the Bio army is crumbling. And down goes the first Colossus. And now the Stalkers, they engage. The Stalkers, they protect the Colossi. All the Vikings go down. And GG gets called. GG gets called. MasTeR, he snowballs out of control, and he will take game number 1. GG. Whew. GG, well played. Again, a very intense game here from INexorable, as he initially did commit across the map. Unfortunately, he got scouted by the pylons, if you recall. He got spotted moving out. We saw MasTeR set off with the surround. We did see a big armor shred on the Stalkers, but the Zealots came in from behind, and with that, INexorable, he lost everything. He was outpositioned, and with that, MasTeR takes the lead in the series. If given time, INexorable could have recovered, but MasTeR, he was quick to counterattack, quick to move out, quick to reinforce, and to commit. And with that, we're getting to game number 2. Loading into Tourmaline, and spawning in the right-hand corner of Tourmaline, we have the Brazilian Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing Team Hellfire. It is MasTeR. And spawning in the bottom-hand corner, we have his opponent. We have the red Terran player. We have the red Terran from the land of Brazil representing Insane Master Killers. It is INexorable. Here we go. As our players are going to be opening up. Calming down. From here it is going to be, oh, okay, so from here we do have a different opener. Double gas opener out of INexorable, going for a more tech heavy start. Meanwhile, MasTeR just going for a standard opener and going for his probe scouts. Welcome to Tourmaline. Tourmaline again is a smaller map of the map pool. Rush's background is very short, and we do expect more aggression here. And hey, again, we're already seeing the double gas opener. There would be no surprise in my eyes, at least, if INexorable turns this into a 2-base all-in, but a little bit too early to really confirm that. But again, aggression is favored here. Last game we saw INexorable move out with a certain timing, with stim, combat shields, and with his tanks. Here we could see something more committed out of INexorable. We're expecting something more committed. For now, again, with the faster second gas geyser, it means that we're going to get a faster factory. This also means faster starports. This can lead into Banshee play, for example. Can lead into early Cyclone, into Cyclone drop, can lead into early tank production as well. This should not be a 1-base all-in though. From here, INexorable will expand. There are 1-base all-ins that exist in TVP, but often they're proxies. Often they're proxied across the map, or we fully wall off earlier on. Reserved for players like Maru, Clem, like they're a lot more fond of mixing in said 1-base play. Cure as well in recent times, true. Has been more diverse in that way as well. As the first Reaper does get across the map. Behind the CC on the high ground, so a little bit of a safer expansion here by INexorable. A little bit safer. Doesn't want to get punished. Starport's on the way. Opening up with a Widowmine drop. It's the follow-up that I'm more concerned or curious by. Gets a brave, not bad. Yeah. As from here, it is going to be that Twilight Council. Extra gates are being turned down. Hello. So Twilight Council opening into Blink. We already throw down 2 more gateways in a very fast fashion here. And are we tempted to go 4-gate Blink? We're looking for 1 more gate. Back at home, we are going to be following this up. The initial Widowmine drop into Liberator follow-up. Eyes on MasTeR. There's the Robo. So far, just 3-gate Blink. Oh, he gets spotted. Ah, yeah, the drop gets caught out. It's a heavy, a lot of damage here on the medevac. Ay, ay, ay. Down less than half HP. Stalker will intercept. Oh, the mine shot. Nice connection. Catching a Stalker. Very nice. No economic damage, but, I mean, damage nonetheless. As he does try to wall into the mineral line, and, ooh, will not borrow in time. Reaver towards the natural. Batteries in position. And MasTeR will hold. He will hold, he will defend. INexorable, he rallies across the map. Bold move here by INexorable. Dropping into the main. MasTeR races on over. Widowmine will reset. And we'll shoot. We'll fire. Oh my god. Yeah, nice shot going up, getting a second Stalker. Again, the mine shots have been decent here, but the army's going to be cleaned up. Yeah, the medevac will be chased down, will not escape. Another Stalker goes down. That's 3 Stalker kills. He gets 3 Stalkers at the same time. Liberator does siege up here at the natural. Oh. Does siege. Quick reactions. We got 1 probe so far. Just the 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. That's targeting out of INexorable. So 4 probes go down. In the end, we did have a bit of a trade, a bit of a back and forth. 3 Stalkers, 5 probes, and a sentry. But again, some losses here for INexorable, losing the medevac, losing the Liberator as well. Some heavier losses. So we have a bit of a back and forth. As MasTeR moves out, and INexorable is looking to defend. Defend here. So far, INexorable is contained. He's setting up in the main base as well. Tanks are set up. Stim is on the way. Combat shields as well. Until these upgrades kick in, INexorable is stuck at home. And MasTeR, he has the freedom to recover, to build up his economy, to build up his 3 bases, to work towards the bay. I will say that there was not enough really damage dealt so far to really slow down MasTeR enough to allow for like an opening to occur. Here, the game is slowing down, and MasTeR is able to build up into Colossus once again. Getting a safety immortal though this time. Let's get a safety immortal. 3rd CC. 3rd CC is on the way, so no 2-way soul in out of INexorable. He is going for the expand. Just harassing with drops and getting into the mid game. We know this, that MasTeR has not quite confirmed yet. It does have a patrolling Stalker though, and he will find this now. Yeah, it does find the medevac. He was patrolling on the top side as well. Does spot both, and INexorable, he has to turn back around. Okay, he turns back around. MasTer's trying to catch him out. INexorable gets the hell out of there. Ooh, he came directly through the center of the map though. Okay. And MasTeR, he will barely spot this, but only just. Oh, I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. INexorable, he does pivot towards the right hand side. Scans the 3rd base. Colossus in position. Army gets spotted. And MasTer's aware. MasTeR needs to be a little bit proactive here to cash out the tanks. He blinks in. Ooh, gets a medevac. Thankfully, and oh, he gets a full medevac. No. Takes down a full medevac. Has to pull away, has to respect those tanks, at the same time catching reinforcements. And reinforcements are getting caught. Zealots, they peel off into the mineral line. Catching up some SCVs, and INexorable, he races back home. Wise choice. If he hadn't, then he would have been caught out, and that would have been game then and there. You can see, yep. MasTeR looking for the army. Looking for the Terran. She be looking. Oh. Let's check with the face. Tank shots going up. MasTeR going for the run by. There are units to defend. Yeah, thankfully there are reinforcements. And the game continues. I mean, the game will continue. We do have a War Prism here to try to dive into the main base to distract INexorable. And there is an opening into the main. A Viking is on the way and might intercept. So we have Zealots on the left, main army on the right, and we have the drop going into the main base. Oh, Colossus, they pull away. One Colossus gets caught. Nice pickup. Very nice. One Colossus goes down. Prism gets in. Same time, jump across the map. Oh, we got a lot going on. MasTeR is he does have a defensive warp in. Yeah, defensive warp in back at home. Zealots get into the main base. SCV is going to be going down. The main army is going to be deflected. And who takes more damage? Oh, so far it is INexorable, losing 7 SCVs and a gas geyser. Also 7 workers. Drop into the main. Oh, losing more probes. Nice focus firing out of INexorable. And we're getting messy. We're getting messy. Yeah, 7 SCVs against 5 workers, 5 probes. MasTeR's still trying to push in. I will say that I want to say that INexorable had the better trade here, especially because he caught the Colossus. Remember, he did catch a Colossus early on in the fight. That was a massive pickoff. And there was no equivalent for MasTeR. And there was no equivalent damage done. Pressure's on MasTeR. Pressure is on. Behind this, going into disruptors instead. Nova's going to be on the way. It's going to be a lot of disruptors. And even going into Shadow Stride as well, into Blink DTs. MasTeR is taking up. Oh. So I'll stack up. Disruptors, they move forward. Zealot by. Ideally, have this lined up with something else. It's going to be cleaned up without too much issue. So a bit of a waste of a Zealot run by. MasTeR rotates to the center, and this all comes down to the Novas. That's a lot of Marauders. Oh my, how Marauder heavy are we? Gee, 24 Marauders. That's crazy. So many Marauders here for INexorable. Zealot take collapse in. Nova's going to be going up. They collapse at the tanks. Oh my god, massive connections. Yeah, tanks go down. Oof, splits are not good enough. Does try to spread. We got another Nova. Oh no, we keep connecting. There's about 5 disruptors. Another Nova's available. They're resetting. Novas are resetting. Still moving further in. Oof. And that's going forward. Never goes off. Better spread here from INexorable. As these Novas are not connecting. Yeah, a little over micro, but there we go. One Nova connects towards the end, but the Marauders, they hold their own. They hold their own. Boys are being pulled as well. And INexorable, he does hold the line. MasTeR has to get the hell out of here. Yeah, blinks away, losing every single disruptor. Heavy losses from MasTeR. Oh. Takes some matches to the face. Getting MasTeR overextended. It's forced back. It's going to be forced back here. We do see continued Viking production. I think a couple of Vikings is going to be okay, but hopefully we don't overinvest as there are no Colossus. So got to be careful. Meanwhile, MasTeR taking more bases. What's important here is that this was a better fight for INexorable. That is true. He did reset and kill 5 disruptors, but MasTeR does have map control and he's taking more bases. MasTeR does have the better economy. He's on 97 probes. Jesus, that's a lot of workers. So MasTeR, he can replenish these losses more so than INexorable, purely because of the economy. As MasTeR is already remaxed. Ay, ay, ay. It's already remaxed, catching the Viking. Colossus production has begun once again. Once again, Nova Rainy zoning. And he does zone. Just posturing. There's no war prism with this army. Likewise, there's no backstab happening either. It's just one frontal assault. The army looking a little bit smaller just because of the high probe counts. Nice EP. Gets a disruptor. Gets one. Ooh, nice splits as well. The splits, Pappy. Gets 1, 2, 3. Gets all 4 disruptors. Much stronger fight here for INexorable. Once again, INexorable, he's out trading. He's out trading MasTeR. MasTeR's high probe count is hurting him more than anything, as he needs more army supply. So collapsing in, Colossus are lagging behind. Oh, but the Zealots, oh my god. His Zelsei trades so well here. There's so little splash damage. Colossus, they move in. Boys are being pulled. Desperation out of INexorable. And this might still just be too much. And again, INexorable, he had better fights, he had better trades, but again, his economy was lacking and he wasn't able to counterattack. He wasn't able to apply any pressure or disrupt the economy of MasTeR at all this game. The economy has been untouched the entire game. As the CC goes down, Zelsei peel off into the main. And GG. GG gets called. INexorable just torn apart, and MasTeR will take a 2-0 lead in the series. GG. Whew. GG, well played with that MasTeR. He will take a lead. Again, INexorable, he was holding his own, and he was actually out trading and out fighting MasTeR, but again, that economy was struggling. He was not able to sustain himself, and eventually he was overwhelmed. And again, he wasn't able to apply any counter damage to MasTeR. GG. GG, well played. With that, we're getting into game number 3, potentially the final game of the series. Going to be loading into Winter Madness. The pressure's on INexorable. And again, he didn't look bad that last game. Did not look bad at all. Can they make a series out of it? It's spawning in the top left-hand corner of Winter Madness. We have the Brazilian Protoss player. We have the blue Protoss representing Team Hellfire. Up in the series 2-0. Una más. One more, and he will claim it. It is MasTeR. And spawning in the bottom right hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the red Terran player. We have the Brazilian Terran representing insane MasTeR killers. It is INexorable. Let's go. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, este lechito, papi. Este lechito. Este baby. Good to see you. Good to see you both. Ah. Bienvenidos, bienvenidos. Here we go. For now, we're going to be opening up. Here, and once again, double gas to open out of INexorable. Last game, this led into a Widowmine drop into continued aggression, which did have some mixed results, is what I will say. So we'll see if INexorable can pull that off once again. Meanwhile, we'll see if MasTeR can have a bit of a cleaner defense against the early tech start from INexorable. If you remember, it led into a Widowmine drop into the Liberator Harass as well as the follow-up. As from here, the probe is going to be recalled back home. They'll save the probe. Technically, that is more efficient, by the way, to recall the worker than to chrono boost. So it saves the probe. And does at least confirm the double gas. So MasTeR, he's a little bit more aware. Welcome to Winter Madness. Winter Madness this time is a larger map of the map pool. We often do see longer games as a result. A lot of mid-game, a lot of mid to late game play on Winter Madness. I don't think that INexorable wants to go that far, though. I don't think we want to embrace the late game the scenario. But we'll see. We'll see how he will approach. It's on INexorable. Bienvenidos a este Deltas. Bienvenidos. Likewise at a MasTeR, we've been seeing 3-gate blink every game. It's just been 3-gate blink into a robo into a third base. This would be an opportunity here for MasTeR to maybe cut some corners on a map like Winter Madness to go 2-gate blink instead, so we could be a little bit greedier and have a stronger mid game. We'll see. Oh. As the Reaper is deflected. This time we are not going for Widowmine production. Okay, medevac is on the way, going for a committed reactor marine drop. So this time, instead of going double Widowmine, it's going to be reactor marine with the Widowmine as well. The goal here is economic damage. Ideally, you want to preserve the Widowmine shots. You don't want to waste it on probes. You want to preserve it to zone away and to ideally catch out some stalkers instead. Mainly zoning though. Again, this is a variation that the Korean scene did popularize. Maru and Byun. This was what, like 2 years ago? As INexorable does move out across the map. And we'll see how many workers he can kill. There is a safety battery in the main already, though. Yeah, safety batteries here in position due to the double gas opener. True. Double gas means Reaper Hellion, so MasTeR was getting ready for that. Does open 3-gate blink. Safe build once again. INexorable slips into the main. Out of vision. Barely out of vision. Oh, does get spotted. And Reapers, they will reinforce, and there is that battery in position. And MasTeR holds. Yeah, MasTeR should be able to hold on. He will lose a sentry. One sentry goes down, but only a sentry. All the Marines get cleaned up. Reapers as well, and did we even get a Widowmine? Am I crazy? Okay, it must have gone to it was the first thing focused down, and that was not worth it. That was not worth it here. Kills one sentry, and that's it. In the end, MasTeR, he does hold, does defend. Behind this, we got an empty medevac, trying to apply some pressure or get some scouting. MasTeR free to expand. So a much stronger start here for MasTeR. Claims his third base. Zones away the medevac. And back at home, we have that biotank follow-up. And it's going to take a while to really get going. We have to wait for stim, combat shields, build up the tank count. There can be Raven harass at least. So we can harass a little bit with Raven and get some scouting information. But for the most part, MasTeR is safe. Safe to build up. Safe to build up his bases. Liberator does siege up at the natural. So big K harass. Gets a probe. Gets a probe. And the real question becomes, does INexorable get a third base? That's kind of what we're waiting for here. Does he commit? Does he pull the boys when he pushes? Or do we just expand? Oh. Okay. Speaking of Koreans, and we spoke earlier about the initial Marine Widowmine drop. This has also been seen a lot more from, I say Koreans, from Clem and Cure, like from the Team Liquid boys. We're pushing pre-upgrades. This is a main move out here with 3 tanks, and the main core of the army, the main bulk of the DPS is coming from the tanks. The Marines have just hit a buffer, and MasTeR will slow this down. He tries to at least get a Marine, gets 1, gets 2. 1, 2, 3 Marines going down. Doesn't speak of a Stalker. And INexorable, if he loses this army, that's game. Like, he cannot lose all these tanks, not this early on, and he's bleeding out a lot of Marines. Yeah, Marines are going down. Zealots are warping in. Charge is done. And soon MasTeR can commit. Yeah, soon he can dive, just waiting to be healed up. Tanks are within range. And we collapse on the army. We just lost too many Marines. Too many Marines went down, and with that, INexorable is going to lose everything. All 3 tanks full. Heavy losses for INexorable, and now we can counterattack. Back at home, what do we have to defend? We have a 3rd CC on location, which might even be denied. GG gets called, and MasTeR, he will claim the series 3-0, advancing or becoming this week's Kofa Giants Cup number 31 champion. GG. GG, well played. That's again such a committed push here that INexorable went for. To be fair, we've seen it work. Like, as I mentioned, Cure and Clem, specifically Cure, he did this successfully against Hero. I want to say it was in GSL in season 1 of this year. Cure, he was able to pull this off, where you just commit across the map, you push up the ramp, you push into the 3rd base, but it is heavily reliant on being unscouted. The problem here was that as INexorable was pushing, he bled out, what, 5-6 Marines? He lost a lot of Marines in the process, so by the time he sieged up within range of the 3rd base, he barely had any support for the army. He lost so many Marines in the process, so there was no support, no buffer, and he got shut down. And as we were saying at the time, if you lose those 3 tanks, that's game. Like, that's and he did lose the army, did not kill the 3rd base. GG, well played. Meanwhile, big shout out to Pezavenga in the chat. Thank you so much for the gifted subs to the community. Thank you so much for the support. We do appreciate it, as always, papi. Gracias. Hope you enjoy the content, the casting, the StarCraft, and likewise those who receive the gifted sub. I hope you enjoy the emotes as well, the emotes and replay packs. True. Thank you so much. But GG well played again. A very committed play there by INexorable. He got scouted, he got shot down, he got picked away at as he moves out across the map, and that was game. Again, heavily reliant on being hidden, on hiding that push, hiding that build, and avoiding that main army. And with that, congratulations to Chamako for winning the Curve Giants Cup LATAM edition, and for MasTeR for winning the regular proper edition of Curve Giants Cup. GG. GG, well played. With that, that is going to be wrapping up our morning broadcast. Checking out the rest of our schedule here, it's going to be a very intense weekend of StarCraft. Later on tonight, we're going to be live with Duckling Open. We have the SDO this evening. That's going to be Saturday night. We have Sparkling Tuna Cup on Sunday as well, but we have more than that. So we have the Ubu Thermal 2v2 circuits over the weekend as well. It's going to be a very intense weekend of StarCraft, as we do have a lot of admin to do. That's also why we don't have a morning broadcast tomorrow, because I'm going to be passed the hell out after adminning all night. But again, it's going to be, I believe, a 2-day event here for the playoffs of the Thermal circuit. Oh boy. So again, that's going to be the next 2 days as well. Coming into the week of StarCraft, we have Kung Fu Cup, we have OSC Mid-Season Playoffs, Picasso Cup, the Podcast, OSC Elite Rising Cup, and next weekend, it was already announced, we have GSL. GSL, the 20th and 21st of June, is going to be GSL CK. It's going to be a Foreigner versus Korea edition, featuring Rainer, Clem, Hero, all the best players in Korea, and Europa are going to be facing off. They're going to be facing off in GSL CK, and we are going to be the official English casters. Let's go. We're going to be casting. That's going to be over on Soup. It's going to be over on Soup. Bear that in mind. We'll be casting in English. That'll be next weekend. That'll be next weekend. So I'll make sure I'm well rested and well set up for that. I look forward to it. Look forward to it. There's a lot of StarCraft going on nowadays with Masters of the Game as well. We have not been covering that, and we have Home Story Cup at the end of the month. Home Story Cup, Masters of the Game, GSL CK, and all the regular weeklies, and we have the Crank Gathers event also happening next at the end of the month. That's going to be a big StarCraft Evolution event, multi-week, multi-day. It's going to last the entire month. We're also going to be the official English casters for that as well. All the coverage, all the English, all the StarCraft. Bearing in mind that I don't think I didn't check Reddit. I don't know if anyone made a post about it, but the Doyu Cup was announced. I'm hoping that people brought it up, because it is huge. I should have said something last night after the podcast. But the Doyu Cup was announced, and let's see here, past week. Yeah, no one's talking about it on Reddit. I guess I'll post it after this. But the Doyu Cup was announced. There's a big event happening in China, massive $20,000 tournament featuring Scarlet, featuring Trap, Innovation, Oliveira. Neeb is going to be there as well. God, who else comes to mind? Impact, Pimpact is going to be there. Su, who else? Deer is going to be there. A lot of Chinese players, Coffee, Jeshi, Cyan, Maxed, and who are some of the other legends that were announced? Fantasy is going to be there as well. For those that are curious, basically a big Doyu Legends Cup is going to be occurring, basically bringing together a bunch of retired players, a bunch of old school legends in StarCraft, like again Innovation, Trap, Neeb, and many others, all going to be brought together to compete in one massive tournament. We said it during the podcast. If you missed it, watch the podcast on a regular basis. That's our weekly talk show. Scarlet is going to be a heavy favorite because she's actually active. Like, she's a legend in StarCraft, that is true, but also she's like the most active player. Everyone else has been retired for years. Like, Neeb has been retired for like 6 years, I want to say. No, not quite 6, 4 years. That's it, 4 years. But there are players like Fantasy who haven't played in like 6+ years as well. Like, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Gonna be wild. But look forward to it. Look forward to the Doyu Cup. It's gonna be beautiful. They should get Oliveira to come out of retirement. I mean, he's gonna be playing in the events, but it's only for like it's like a big like show match event, right? Like a big proper tournament for all these older legends. So yeah, Oliveira is gonna be there. Yeah, it'll be crazy. So look forward to it. Look forward to it. Again, we should be casting that in English as well. We should be the main English casters for that. Should be. But otherwise, thanks for watching. Thanks so much for the support. We do appreciate it. And again, we'll be live later on tonight with Duckling Open. I will not be casting that event, but I will be adminning. We'll be adminning that tournament. And again, Tuna Cup tomorrow and the Thermal 2v2 League throughout the course of the weekend as well. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. If you want to support us, you can do so via all the socials. You can follow us. We do have a Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Discord, all things CranKy Ducklings. You can follow us on all the socials. Again, we do upload on YouTube on a daily basis. Otherwise, you can support us on Patreon as well. ! Patreon. Our Patreon does fund our tournaments on a regular basis. It funds events like our events over the weekend. The Duckling Open, the SDO, and the Sparkling Tuna Cup are both funded via the Patreon, so you can help us grow those events if you wish via the Patreon. Always thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Until then, ciao, bye, ciao, hasta luego.